1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with a roof credit.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Huskers.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Friday. We are in here in the house. We got AG here in the house. Myself, Nick. We got Raff in Sweet Home, Alabama. So she can kiss him whenever she wants. Rafferty, what's happening, man?
Not too much. Just another Friday on the drive.
Nicely done. AG, before we get any further, man, tell us what you got today. I want to make sure, because you got a full day today.
Yeah, I got a full day. Got the show until 10, and then we check in over at the Bay, which is on the northeast side of campus. And what we have going on, we have fun things going on. So we got a esports camp starting at 1 p.m. You could check in, for the kids to come in earlier. And we even take walk-ups. If you could be there by 12:30, that'd be great. At the Bay, and the first part of the session, like hour and a half of the session, will be we'll be testing and looking at training the kids that come in how to see what their traits are of being a good FPS player.
Mm-hmm.
FPS being first person shooter games, Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Valorant, Overwatch 2, to say the least. And those are the top games that we play at the high school level, at the college level. And so we're doing those first stage testing. So kind of like when we came here for the football camp,
mm-hmm.
and we ran the 40 and we did the pro agility.
Mm-hmm.
We did the reach and stretch movement, all that stuff. So we're doing early movements like that to see how they can track objects, how they make decisions in situations in the game. So we're doing that, and we might play a little video games too on top of that as well. So a little combine, a little high school, middle school combine going on.
See, AG, Nick, Raph, let me ask you this, but AG and Nick particularly.
We play video games.
You guys think I'm teachable in something like this?
Video games?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Even if I haven't picked up a remote control probably since 2014.
It'll take you a little bit. I say give between myself and Nick and even Rico
2 weeks.
Give us I'll say 2 weeks at the most.
Yeah.
I say within a week you'll have it. Your brain will be turning. You'll be like, okay. Then in 2 weeks you will have it back down.
Okay.
And then mouse and keyboard is another thing. So it's like speaking different languages.
I don't even know mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. What's that?
I don't
Are you talking about an actual mouse and a keyboard?
So this is the keyboard.
Yeah, I know that.
And so same thing.
So it's just the same concept.
Yep. But now you're doing the same things you would do a controller.
Oh man.
So it's a little different world. Like I said, speaking a different language, right? So it's going hard. Like learning Spanish is easy, to be honest, for me.
Mm-hmm.
I say for a lot of people out there. But when you go from Spanish to Mandarin, or
that's where it gets a little tougher.
Indian,
that'd be a lot tougher.
German, Russian.
Man,
you lost me at Spanish.
So we're training. We're seeing the early traits of a good esports player. Like we're testing and finding those out from the kids. We have kids from like age 14 and down, or maybe a little bit older too.
So you have your recruiting notebook out then.
Oh yeah, this is early. Planting the seeds early.
Where's Rafferty?
Right
Rafferty
there.
on? I hear him. I can't see him.
Yeah. Let me find
Nick doesn't want to see him. He's like, yeah, whatever.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Nick said, yeah, the way he
But
mumbled,
no, yeah,
it was funny. Just yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're planting those early seeds and teaching the kids, showing the kids what they have to do and what they have to learn, if they're serious about going into high school esports and then eventually college. And then the second half of the camp is learning how to build and drive, and I say drive drones. So that is a part of IT. That's a part of.
So you mean like a real drone?
A drone. So small. We have these small drones. Coach Tan.
I thought this was video games.
It is. This is part of it, but this is part of where it's the skills that you learn that you pick up. You don't realize you pick up playing video games.
That's cool.
Like controlling a drone is no different than holding a controller in your hand.
Control pad.
Those controllers you were just talking about.
Yeah,
like
same one you do a drone with.
It's exactly.
Okay,
so it's no different.
Think of the drones, you guys. Now, Raff, you've been gone. Nick, I'm not sure if you saw this, but you were just down there yesterday. AG at PBA, they had something on the news where a company out of Kearney used a drone to clean the windows at PBA.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's robots. I went to, for 4th of July, we went to a restaurant not far from my house in Houston. They have a robot that comes out and serves us our food after we put our order in with the human waiter, and then a robot waiter comes out and brings
on a tray.
On a tray.
Hey, Nick, remember at the United Club? Remember those pictures on Instagram? I was posting that robot comes through.
Yeah. I remember seeing the pictures. I don't remember experience.
Remember Raff? In the United, dude, there's this. This was the first time I seen it. AG.
Right.
I mean, this is a few months back.
Gotcha.
And I'm just chilling there, and anyway, and I'm sitting there, and I peripheral, you see something roll by. I'm like, that's a robot, and then it would just come back around. It come back and stop by. You put your stuff on there, and it keep rolling. But yeah, drones and all that technology. And see, Nick, here's the thing. You grew up with those remote controls. So you don't think anything of it. My kids grew up with them. You're the same age as my kids. They grew up. But, AG, we grew up, and Raff, we grew up with remember even just the
2 buttons and
on Atari.
Atari.
Yeah. And,
the game Kaboom, we went back and forth,
ColecoVision, right. And
Dig Dug
on that, games and stuff like that.
And now you can recruit guys.
Exactly.
You can send the house. You can a player.
Right.
This just
Monday 3 p.m.
So what's the Monday at 3 p.m. is the countdown now?
Oh, the countdown's on. Yeah.
Hey, Bones, good morning to you. He goes, is there any type of programs for a 9-year-old?
Well, I'll say I'm part of the camp, so I'm taking on. I want to come on down.
Bones, hit him up. AG just said.
Go to my Instagram bio. So you find me on Instagram at Ahman Green 30. Click the link in my bio, and that's the registration form.
Maybe drop it to him. Maybe send that response back to him on there too.
Actually,
Bones.
Oh yeah,
top.
Yeah, he's in here. I can put it in here.
Send him a quick message on there.
Let me go to my email.
So Bones, he's recruiting. AG's in recruit mode right now, and he got his recruiting glasses on too. And it ain't the AG's. It's Professor AG.
Can you send me some film?
Yeah,
send some film. We gotta see the film.
Right. Yeah.
Nick ends up going back to school.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
Hey, before we roll to the quick break, we're going to try to keep it on time today. It's Friday.
Yeah, sure.
Big B, good morning. I think you said that actually say you never heard of Bob Dylan. Come on, man. No, I have heard of Bob Dylan. I said it's one of my favorite songs was Ring Them Bells. Not my former. It's always my homeboy, my roommate. My buddy Mike Pluscott, passed away exactly. In fact, it was June 24th, 96 is when he was killed. Ring Them Bells. He used to play that all the time.
Really?
Yeah, Bob Dylan was one of my guys, man. I loved Bob. Now, his son of this group that Jake and saw the Wallflowers, I'd never heard of them before.
I knew one song from him.
Yeah.
I knew one song from him. But AG, rather. Big Daddy Travis asks, I've seen 2 different dates for NCAA 25 in all caps. What is the actual release date?
July 19th is the official.
For everybody else.
The other date is a pre-order date.
Yeah. Monday's the pre-order date.
And so can I put for Bones, can I put that information right in the text chat, like to him, or do I just put it in the text type message?
You can put it into the chat to him.
Speaking of countdowns, we're Dave Remington days away from kickoff.
There you Just like that.
We got the days coming up. Folks, we got a full show for you. Also, I got a question for you when we come back. It's about fireworks. When we come back, I got a question to ask all you.
8 days after July 4th. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Things are getting crazy out south.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Folks, it's Friday. We got Raff there in Alabama, me and AG here in the studio. Again, go to AG's social to look about the camp that's going on today.
Instagram, Ahman Green 30.
Ahman Green 30.
Go to the bio.
Please. Go to the bio. Check it out. And we got the voice of an angel, Nicholas, in the house as well. We'll be back.
Where did that come from?
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure, I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and hot temperatures. An afternoon high around 92. Tonight, mostly clear skies and a mild low. We'll see a low around 71. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine and very hot temperatures. An afternoon high around 101. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
and electrical.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Early break with Sip and Jake.
I'd like Bill to be say next to you, so when you say on 3, he goes,
That'd
Yeah,
be awesome. That would be. Steve Sipple on 3.
You should be there just for that. That's all I said for 3 days.
Kirk Francis, Steve Sipple from the Husker Online on 3 Network.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this Friday. Got a lot going on this weekend. Don't know what your plans are. Raff, what's your plans, man?
Well, first off, I just want to say good luck to the Milford Junior Legion 171 post team headed out to Central City today. Take care of some business, some baseball. My plans for this weekend are to head back to Lincoln, Nebraska.
I won't believe it till I see it.
He's coming home. He's coming home.
AD, do you remember that time last week where we asked Raff, hey, what do you got going on today? And he said,
man, he
nothing.
did his dirty.
And then he brought his girlfriend into town and didn't tell us?
Yeah. Oh, AG, he did his dirty, dog.
And no, I didn't. AD knows. AD knows exactly what happened.
Raff,
and then
we're not divulge anymore.
And then did not tell us that he was going back to Alabama.
Raff, I love you. You're my guy. You know that, bro.
You knew.
But you didn't say anything about anything. You could have. Here's what it say. We're just gonna say this. Duly noted.
Right.
Yeah, OG CJ on the text line says, yeah, Raff has to come back to pack more of his stuff to take out Alabama.
Hey, you know what?
He's right out.
I'm thinking the thing that's making some sense, man. Like every trip come back, there's something going back south.
This is what Raff will do. He'll tell us, "Yeah, I'm coming back to Nebraska. I got to travel back to Nebraska." What he didn't tell us is that the next day on Sunday he's traveling back to Alabama.
Yeah,
that's what he didn't tell us. Are you back?
Well, just you. AD knew.
It's like that movie.
Crazy.
It's like that movie White Chicks when that big dude's name.
Terry Crews.
When he goes, the hypocrisy.
Hey, that was his best role.
Yeah, it was, man.
If we're handing out comedy awards, he's getting my best comedy award ever. That was good. He did it.
And
That
the
was
way that he was
hilarious.
singing the song and knew it by heart, man.
Yes.
Making my way downtown.
Oh my God.
Look at me go.
He was killing it.
He was killing it.
Oh man, he went into that role for sure. That's how you got to do it too.
Hey, quick question. I got to ask you guys before we get into John Butler, which is a short segment anyway, because we know that he was hired. But Nick, I want to get your input on what you shared yesterday. You and Rico shared. By the way, good show yesterday as well.
Thank you very much, Aaron.
I was listening to you guys in the afternoons when I'm
Aaron, that's so official.
Well, I just respect the folks that show up in the studio.
They dropping bombs again.
Oh my
Friday.
goodness.
You need a bulletproof vest.
It's been almost
AG, when you head down to Houston, AG, you remember what he said.
It's been 2.5 weeks since I've gotten a Raff hug.
Oh man,
And he missed it. That's what it is. He misses the ref.
It's the withdrawals.
He wants a Raff hug. That's what it is.
So it's not that he's upset with me. He just misses me. I understand now.
How many times do I have to tell you? Yeah, I want you back.
I want you back.
I want you back.
What did the Jackson 5 say? I want you back.
I want you back.
That's fact.
Rico's clowning you behind your back.
I'm back on Monday. I want the Raff's Roadies out in front of that window with signs. Let's ride.
I don't think the Raff Roadies think you're coming back,
Here's the
dude.
thing. I will not be here Monday, so
Oh no.
I'm out on Monday, but I'm back on Tuesday.
I gotta ask this question, y'all. And AG, you got two adults as dogs.
Yeah.
And those you got dogs out there. Is your dog suffering? And Raff and Lolo down in Huntsville, is your dog suffering some PTSD from the 4th?
No. I know they went through it.
Yeah.
They always go through it since we had them, and all our dogs too, since I've been a kid too. It's a central, obviously it's a sensor thing because it's loud noise. They don't really see it, but it's like coming. It's for them. It's like what the house is falling down.
I heard something about the fireworks make the ground shake too, so it doesn't feel like they're on stable ground.
Oh yeah,
I've heard that a lot too.
Okay,
so I don't know.
So yeah, but no, I said they're okay for when they were normal the next day. They up in the bed and whining and wondering, when they're gonna get fed. Going walking past their bowls, like, hey man, time to eat, bro.
Listen, as big as your dog is, I'm like, I'll be right there, dog.
Yeah. Oh, they go walk by it. They go. What they do is they both do it. They'll go walk by the bowl, stop, look in the bowl, and then look at us. And I be like, hey, Apollo, I'm getting to you, bro. I gotta attend to something first. I'm like, but I got you.
The next time they do it, if you have your phone,
next
record
time
it, send it to us. Send it to
I'll
us.
be home. I'll be home on Wednesday, and I'll do it. I'll see. I'll pay attention and observe, see if they're doing it. I'll wait and wait, and he'll go. They both. Ace does it too. He'll walk by the bowl. He'll put his nose in and kind of nose food in there. Like, what's up, bro?
Is he shaking his head because AG?
I think.
Hey, man, I can't do this myself, right?
Right. I'm on all fours. I don't grip. I can't use it.
I need you to survive, right?
Right. It's a two-way street here, bro. It's hilarious. Animals. I love. That's why I've had pets on my entire life, and they have character.
Have you guys seen any of the videos of people when they're next to their dogs? They'll like just take a video of them wanting food and be like, you know what? You're lucky you weren't born 150 years ago, where you had to fight and hunt for your like. I'm trying to imagine your dog's AG doing that, or Louie, or
AG's dog would be fine. Louie's fat butt would be hungry.
It's funny. It's funny, man.
Brad, what about Lolo? Is she cool?
Yeah, she's cool. A little bit frightened. It's kind of the dogs that I've had like one that was super scared of them, one that was not scared of them. One she'd try to eat them. So I was just like,
fireworks?
You got to do. Oh yeah, she was.
Got to go in, huh?
Yeah, Snicker the Doodle was quite aggressive when it came to fireworks. So I remember one year we had to throw her in the pool because she went up next to one and kind of lit her fur on fire a little bit.
Snap. Well, she was full committal. So
Oh yeah, she loved it. She loved fireworks.
But before and after they blew up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis, man,
party.
Right.
He is. He's been hesitant to go for a walk. I mean, yesterday, the day before, he wasn't having it. Do you remember we had that? Today's Friday, so remember Wednesday night we had that thunderstorm.
He's like,
that
this is normal. He's like, this is just another day.
And he was like, nah. He was real hesitant. Well, normally, dude, he's out there. He's bailing. He was like, nah. Yesterday, he was just a little bit better than. I'm sorry, the day before Thursday, a little bit better, and then
today,
Thursday night when I took him last night late. He was cool.
Yeah.
But then we heard another knucklehead lit one off and it kind of froze him for a second. And it was like 11:50 at night.
Lewis.
And so I was like, oh, well. But we're just curious. Dustin and Alfred Lake, Florida, good morning. He goes, our neighborhood is quiet on the 4th, so it's a non-issue for our pup. The OJCJ says, guys, I saved in North Platte Wednesday. And at the Holiday Inn, I asked about Raff during Nebraska Land Days. They had no record. He was probably in Alabama.
Yeah,
if you would have went to Mary at the gala and said Chris from the lottery, she would have known. Mary knows Raff.
There you go. What about the statue? I thought everybody wanted a statue. I thought everybody knew about the statue.
Still under construction. And speaking of
construction or consideration,
it's time to get the statue garden ready on the west side of Memorial Stadium. When I went down there, I checked it out. It's just a parking lot there now. It's the statue garden. And it's time to queue up the old number 43 statue and get old 43 up there because he's a Hall of Famer now.
T-Far.
T-Far, absolutely. Big congrats to T. Farley, too. We'll talk about that more, too. But couldn't be proud of little bro, man, for making the Nebraska Hall of Fame, along with a number of the guys. But T-Bird was also one of my teammates in Nebraska. Tyron Bird inducted as well, so we'll get that as well. But
Chad Kelsey
yep, absolutely.
Part of my class.
Absolutely. You guys, real quick, the John Butler news, he was officially hired yesterday. I mean, made it officially announced yesterday, not officially hired, but officially announced yesterday, of course. 51-year-old from Philadelphia. And during Penn State's worst, one of the worst times they were going through scholarship reductions, etc., they still went 7-5 and had a heck of a defense under John Butler. So Coach Rule made this statement right before we go to break. We'll come back with history. But what Coach Rule said about him, I'm going to bring this up. Coach Rule said, John Butler is one of the premier defensive backs coaches in the football. He has a diverse coaching background and a history of being part of winning organizations in elite defenses at the highest level, quote unquote, by Coach Matt Rule. So again, welcome to John Butler, new defensive backs coach for Nebraska, officially announced on yesterday. When we come back, folks, we got the RGT. And just so you know, our first hour this entire month is brought to you by the 1890 Nebraska. To donate, go to 1890nebraska.com. They are the new official NIL collective of the University of Nebraska Athletics. It's Friday, RGT when we come back. We come back. Raff's like, you kicking me off already, man. No.
Bro, well, we don't want you to miss your flight. Stay later. We want to give you plenty of ample time to get to the airport, get on the flight. We don't want you to miss it and be like, guys, I had to miss the flight.
Raff is just smart. Look at him.
I gotta come on back. I gotta stay a little longer.
We'll be back, folks. It's the drive.
It'll be like the Coats in Seinfeld when Marty has Jack Klumpus from Florida send the Coats. Like, we need to express over all of Raff's clothes. Express overnight all of Raff's clothes. They're in the attic.
We'll be back.
"24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice-integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the pursuit of justice for those that have been injured. My name is Eric Hagan, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our detail-oriented trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out.
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Old School with DP and J.
You have to get ready for this long haul of a season that you put, hopefully, your blood, sweat, and tears into training to be in your best form. And whatever team does it at a higher percentage, that means if you have 100 players and you do it at a 90%, 90% of the guys do it on a 90% basis, generally it correlates to what your wins and losses.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Or 98. Folks, we are back. It is Friday. Last year you hit that button earlier, Sarah.
I'll say it on there. I said AD's going to be on
always
new gig.
Always give us the, you ready to go? Thumbs up.
You're going to be standing there holding a water bottle.
Yeah. For what is that? For FTC purposes? To make sure we don't get banned.
Oh, man.
Folks, it is Friday. We got Raff down there. It was down in H-Town, Huntsville, Alabama. We got AG in the house. AG, once again, share what you got going on today. I want to keep blasting that out there over and over.
All right, we got our esports training camp esports camp for kids over at the Bay on the northeast side of campus, starting at 1 p.m. You can get there early for registration at 12:30 today, and we'll be going over the early testing. Details of filling out and developing a good shooter from the FPS games out there, like Fortnite, like Call of Duty, like Apex Legends, Halo Infinite, named Valorant, Overwatch 2. Those are, Overwatch 2 and Valorant are the ones.
What's Overwatch 2? What type of game is that?
It's a game where the characters or the avatars, they have typical, qualities from weapons and all that, but then they have powers.
So do you create the avatar yourself?
No, you don't create them. They're already pre-made, but you create. No, you don't create nothing other than trying to win. You try to create a victory. Okay. But every character has like powers. They could levitate. They could throw bombs. They could freeze people in place. So they have different utilities. We call them, and those utilities can then help you win the map by closing off certain areas. People.
So is it kind of gladiator type style?
Some of the avatars look like that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, some look like gladiators. Some look, and they have different costumes. That's the thing. It started with Fortnite with the microtransaction, and so the skins come into play. So a lot of the players play for the skins to get unlocked, or they go buy them. But as a coach, it does nothing to help them play better. So I'm like, I always tease them about it. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you spending your money? But so it's more of for me, I just kind of tease them a little bit on that. But for them, hey, I guess look good, play good. But no, it's a game, like I said, it's a team game, 5v5, and it's all very tactical, where you got to make sure you are protecting the area, or when you're pushing the other team, you're not. Basically, it's like basically a line of scrimmage in the middle of the map, and if you go past that line of scrimmage, you're gonna be offsides, and you might not come back. You'll just respawn in the base after the team takes you out.
AG, this fall when you're back, man, I'm gonna come visit your class, and I just want to sit back and just watch, because it's just intriguing to me, man.
Yeah,
especially the avatar, like for the gladiator, because I would just stand up and yell, "Are you not entertained?"
I say one character in particular, he's a tank. He's and his name is Reinhardt, and he has different. He's kind of a big, bulky character, good tank. A lot of players. He's one of the original avatars, one of the original characters on the game since it started way back in 2015 or what have you. But every game has different qualities. But the basics of FPS, shooter games, is what we're teaching.
I love it.
And then pulling out and doing little testing on that, and then building drones, working on drone mechanics, and flying drones is the task and the goals for today to teach the kids that's going to show up over at the Bay.
I love it, man. Now the Bay, and those hours are from what time to what time?
1 p.m. to 4 p.m. today, so 3 hours over there, and get there early around 12:30 for registration, and get ready to have some fun.
I love it. 1 to 4 at the Bay, folks, right here on campus, right down the road on campus, if you would.
Yep.
Pete Ferguson, good morning to you, brother. He goes, Nick wants you back. He wants you back like the Jacksons. But we all know how that ended up. Tito tried to go solo. Jermaine had one hit, and Michael, the youngest, steals the show. The question is, who was Tito, Jermaine, and Michael? Love you. Pete, you a nut, man.
Wow.
Tito.
You went in on that one. I love it.
I love it, Pete. And definitely, folks, on Sundays, you got to check out Pete's show, Big in the Score, every Sunday morning, 8 to 9 a.m. He's always got great guests on there. You talking about someone that is truly makes a change in the community. Pete is one of those guys. So, big bro, appreciate you. On history today, folks, in 1979, it was called Disco Demolition Night at Comiskey Park.
Oh, yeah.
The fans went wild, destroying disco records, and it caused the White Sox to forfeit a second game doubleheader against the Detroit Tigers. They tore the place up.
So about that, my buddy's dad was the umpire that night for that game. So when we were growing up, all the he collected he took a bunch of records and golf balls off the field that night. So he had them in the basement at my friend's house. So he was one of Jeff Hendricks's mentors when he was first becoming an umpire or whatever. So
he was cool with Jeff. We had on the show.
Yeah. So Dallas Parks was the umpire, and Dallas was one of Jeff's mentors when Jeff was first getting into umpiring or whatever. But it was always so funny. When we were little kids, we really didn't know what it was. And there were all these broken records and all these golf balls with a bunch of stuff written on there. They went crazy against disco that night. They wanted it out of town. So wild night in Chicago that night.
And what's so cool is, like I said, your buddy's dad was a part of that history, man. That's pretty cool. Well, folks, we think the contracts now are astronomical in basketball. On this day in history, in 1996, Michael Jordan signs an NBA contract record for $30.1 million. Now you got guys that are making that's like half of what they're making, right? In half the season, they're making $30 million. You look at
gameplay and half the gameplay.
Half the gameplay. Yeah, you look at Tatum right now. You know, Tatum's new contract was not 10 years, 5 years, $310 million.
Yeah, he got the max. He had the max.
Yeah, had the max deal.
Yep, got the max deal. Earned it though.
Yeah,
earned it.
I remember MJ saying after the kind of the victory parade there they had in Chicago. They asked MJ. They said, "Mike, you coming back? What is Krause going to have to do?" MJ said he's going to write checks.
Right.
He said big checks.
Yeah, gotta pay them, man. You know they
$30 million.
Yep, earned it.
Rafferty, what you got, my man?
I got a birthday today. I want to wish a very happy birthday to one of the players on my favorite NBA basketball team. A happy 26th birthday to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA.
SGA.
Thunder.
He put in some work the other night too with Canada, man.
Oh, that's where I wasn't sure because I saw him when we was talking basketball yesterday. He's on the little edit that they had. I'm like, oh, he's on the USA team too. I wasn't sure if he was.
Most of the guys from Canada are. I mean, a lot of those guys were on there. I was looking at I was watching that game. I was like, oh man, a lot of them. How old is SGA? Raff? 26.
26.
26.
I want to see a Casey versus Steph matchup in the Olympics.
Why you want to see Casey get lit up like that?
Oh no,
Casey would be kebab.
3-ball against 3-ball.
I have a very special birthday today.
All right.
Turning 63 years old. My father.
Man, happy
Craig
birthday.
Sainer turned 63 years old today. So happy birthday to my dad.
Nice.
Have to shout him out. But yeah, no, happy 63 awesome. Years to my dad, Craig. So there you go.
Mr. Sainer, happy 63rd birthday to you, man. It's a blessing. Happy birthday and enjoy it all, brother.
There you go.
Enjoy it all. Enjoy it all.
Nice.
What you got, H-Easy?
So like I said, I think I mentioned this early last week and a little bit this week that the Esports World Cup is going on. So it's history going on right now over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And so right now there have been a couple games crowned the overall world champion, Overwatch, or Call of Duty Warzone.
What's the purse?
Oh, so the purse for total purse is $60 million out there.
What?
Per game title. So that averages out per game title, $2.5 to $3 million per game title if that team wins.
So does Faker, does he just go on there rolling in knowing he's going to win this, or?
Well, pretty much, yeah, because there are T1 is the team. So now T1 is officially League of Legends World Championships or World Champion. And right now, Team Falcons is ahead of Fnatic by about almost 20 points in the Call of Duty Warzone. I say point race, but there was a big upset in that too. But the first round of the League of Legends, I think the team that was playing against Team Liquid actually upset T1 in the first match. It's the best. It's the best of going on. So they got the first match down, but then T1 said, "You know what?
We got another one.
Oh yeah, we got plenty to go." And the
winner of that winner of that versus how much?
The winner of that. So I think for League of Legends, I think it's $3 million for the team.
Good
so
Lord.
There you go.
We need to get a team together.
Making going on right now over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. You could go to Twitch, type in Esports World Cup. You could go to YouTube, type in Esports World Cup, and watch Dota championships. League is already done, so Warzone is still going. They still have over in Europe, like I mentioned, FC soccer or FIFA is real big overseas, so that is part of the World Cup in terms of sports game. I think that's the only sports game on the menu, and the rest are shooters or real-time strategy RTS games like League of Legends, like Dota 2. I even think StarCraft and some other European games that I hadn't heard of, like one, for example, it is called Mobile Legends Bang Bang. So it's a mobile game on your cell phone. So it's and then PUBG also is another one. They do that on the PC and on your phone too.
Wow.
So there you go. So history in the making right now over in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Esports World Cup. You have a full cup of money of prize pool starting at $60 million broken up. Each of the winners.
We need to get a team together for next year.
Facts. These facts. And we need to get really good. That means we got to get really good, at least at FIFA, and then one of the shooter games, or Warzone.
There's some money out there.
We got Far. He plays Warzone a lot, so he's definitely got to help us out. We gonna get a squad going. For sure.
Well, folks, that's the history segment. When we come back, man, is there a particular individual trying to buy a championship? College sports. We'll discuss when we come back. And I tell you what, it is interesting, but it is the wild, wild west in college sports right now. Folks, when we come back, it's The Drive. It is Friday, 93.7 A Ticket. Right.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern.
Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems.
Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall.
You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Round 2 of boxing at the complex is this weekend. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best amateur boxers on Saturday, July 13th at the complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. A grudge rematch between Lincoln's Carter Mickelhouse and Kearney's Jack Mundall, plus another Capital City showdown to follow. Doors open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the industry's latest technology. Upgrade to an Exactly Merge high-speed planter to cover more acres, increasing flexibility and productivity. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location to order your new John Deere planter and experience the Landmark difference.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. It is Friday. Rafferty, who's it brought to us by, baby?
Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door,
to enjoy good company.
Hold on one sec, Raf.
There you
Nope.
go.
Oh, there we are.
Voice is
We're
like
back.
sovereign.
Yeah. Can't get rid of me.
All right.
Right.
Hour 2 is proudly
Try that
sponsored-
over again, Raf.
All right, here I go. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hahn his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. We back.
Rafferty, what's on the docket today? What you got popping, big dog?
Ooh, this should be good.
Oh,
What? I was being genuine. I was genuine.
I
wow.
think AD he's used to you just.
Yeah, I was being genuine. I was saying this should be good.
I could tell you were being real.
Thank you, AG.
Yeah.
Raf, what you got today?
Not too much today. Maybe you have some lunch, some pizza, maybe some wings. We got Tracy some new golf clubs, so we've been going to the driving range. She's been hitting some bombs. So
Oh, is that right?
Right.
Yep.
Well, she's got a great teacher.
Yeah, he's not bad. Good looking too.
Okay, all right. That's not that one.
That is a good one.
Quite debonair.
I love it. You guys, we got to do something. I'm saying we.
Yeah, about to
can't
say,
do
what you
anything.
mean we're just gonna talk about it.
AG's like, no, ain't nothing we can do about it, man. You guys, the NILs, we all know, love it, hate it, regardless. It is college sports right now. It is the wild, wild west. Nike co-founder, obviously, as we all know. If you don't know, he is the founder of Nike. Also a major mega donor to University of Oregon. He has been for many years.
Why not?
Yes.
On that part.
He said he's reportedly willing to exhaust his vast resources to ensure the Oregon Ducks won a national championship. Former coach Rick Neuheisel was actually on Sirius FM radio, college sports radio last Friday. He said that he's essentially provided unlimited name, image, and likeness funding to his alma mater. And basically saying he's going to give the players and the organization a blank check. You guys, what do we do with this, AG?
Well, we don't do nothing with it. We talk about it.
Yeah.
So, as a fan base, I say as coaches and players, and Phil, I'll start with Phil. I said this during our break. He's playing with fire. And I only say that because if you don't execute this the proper way, the coaches and players is going to kind of run. They could potentially run rapid.
Yeah.
So I'm giving, this is our job to give opinions and give like two sides of the road opinions on this. So one side of the road is like they could go crazy with this literally and not pay attention to the damage that can be caused. Mindsets of developing players the proper way and learning what they need to learn before they go pro. And still having the love for the game, and that's why you're playing this game. You're not just playing it for a paycheck, because then when you do that, you understand. Okay, look, I do have to have something in the bank for after I'm done playing, or even before if I don't have a chance to go to the pros or whatever. Yes, but then you still want to understand, like you still got to play this game and be a professional, because being a professional is understanding. Okay, there is a money side, but then there's also a game side of it, and I got to keep that part of the game genuine for myself to play and be the player I can be, and not just be in it for $1 million because I'm gonna be one of the highest paid linemen on the squad or something like that. So that's one side of it. And then the other side of it is, well, he could take this and do what some colleges did in the beginning of all this NIL is to educate the players. Like, here, this is some financial literacy. We're gonna have some sessions on that. This is also how you go into buying stocks or whatever,
right?
Because now you can put yourself in that position because I'm going to help you as alumni to do that. I think that will be another side of it to then progress them into developing them into professional athlete mindset, into having what they're going to have successfully on the football field and in the classroom.
Raff, what's your take? Because I got another question for you guys after this. What's your take on this, man?
Well, when I heard that, the first thing I thought to myself is the NCAA or whoever's going to make these decisions has got to like maybe impose some type of salary cap at some point. And then I saw that I think it was 2 days ago, Adam Schefter reported that the University of Oklahoma went out and hired some of the old executives that handled the salary cap for the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're already taking, looking at what could happen with some, because there's eventually got to be some type of cap or something, because I don't know. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy for the sport. The players, if they can get the money, I've always said, go get as much money as you can. But I think at some point you're going to have to put some limits on this, or else it's just going to be, like AG was saying, people are just going to be buying everybody up, and it's not. I don't know. It frustrates me a little bit, because I don't think this is what college athletics was intended for. You might as well just make a minor league for the professional sports.
Yeah, because you want to have players, like, as a coach, when I'm looking in my players' eyes, I'm giving a pep talk, or I'm giving a talk about how we're about to go into this first day of practice or training camp. I could look in my players' eyes and know if they're locked in or not, and why. And if I don't know, I'm gonna ask.
Right.
Especially my top players, the guys that are the starters that earn the position. I'm gonna check in with them. They have a bad practice, or they have a minute or a moment, or they're doing things. I see something that is kind of out of their character.
What's going on?
Let me pull you to the side. Hey, let me have a conversation. What's going on? Is this you're just having a bad practice? We all that, we're human, or is this something different? If it's about, is it about NIL? Is it about the money? Let's have this conversation, because then now you're, as a coach, for me, like, if I'm the coach, I'm looking at it as, okay, yeah, it's the level of what we know as the NFL. So I'm like, okay, is this business, or is this something that you need to really sit down and dissect and have a heart-to-heart talk? What's that? Because I know the differences. Because if it's business, then I'm gonna sit down. I'm like, okay, yeah, you got $100 million NIL deal for it. Boom, 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 boom. Right now, you're not earning it.
Right.
If you don't earn it, that money won't be there no more. Or you'll have that first installment and it won't come back because you're not doing your job. So I'm just letting you know, as a coach, you want to be a professional, right? You want to get this NIL money, you got to show up, bro.
Yeah.
And I would say it just like that.
Yeah.
You got to show up, bro. Yeah, I know this is the practice too.
Right.
But right now, you're not showing me or the reason why we recruited you into this building on this team.
You're not standing up to your end of the bargain at that point.
Exactly. And that's what being professional does.
Yeah.
You show up and you're consistent every day. And if you have an off day, you admit it.
Yeah.
Hey, I had an off day.
Didn't have my best stuff today.
You know what? I'll be back. It's going to be locked in tomorrow, though. So,
Scaper, good morning to you. Goes, you can buy stars, but can you buy a team camaraderie? That's a good point, Scaper.
Yeah, that's part of this.
It is. Unknown texture 1296. Good morning. He goes, sounds like A&M all over again. How many 5 stars and still stunk it up?
Right.
Yeah. And that's another thing. That's the opposite of how people are going to deal with this. When you're opening up your cachet and saying, all right, we're going to pay you, whatever to win championships. And if you don't win championships, there'll probably come a point where you're going to be like, yeah, you're not going to get as much money as you thought you were going to get and be getting a release.
Do you know, you guys, Tommy, good morning to you. Goes, it's crazy that we have college athletes that are making more than some pro athletes. And Tommy, you're spot on, man. There were guys making more than, what's the quarterback's name for San Francisco 49ers?
Brock Purdy.
You had a number of athletes. Shedeur Sanders was making more than Brock Purdy last year. As far as a number of athletes were making more than Brock Purdy last year. Let me ask you guys this question here. Is it a conflict of interest that Phil Knight owns Nike and still kicking out that type of loot? Are the lines getting blurred? First of all, we know they're blurred already. Are they even more blurred with Phil Knight owning Nike? supplying the company, supplying the school with Nike, and then also kicking out the millions of dollars?
Because
right now there's no rules for it though, so it's not like it's illegal. But
it's all good.
Doesn't it muddy the water though, fellas?
A little bit. I say you still have a filter. You have the head coach, Dan Lanning, or any coach from any college football D1 program. That's a filter for them. That's a person that can then say, all right, slow down, collective. What we're doing with this, how we're going to implement this. It's upon them to work with the collectives, the athletic department, ADs around America, all say, along with the coaching staff of all the athletic programs, football, baseball, basketball, women's sports, women's basketball, women's softball, all that. All right, how we're going to initiate this? We just like you said, we're not just going to just throw money at this. We're reading this article, blank check. It's like, hold up, but for Dan, I'm like, all right, let's implement this properly because, like what was just mentioned in the chat line, camaraderie, chemistry, the right players on the field to make a winning team. Yeah, you probably have the best athletes on the team because trust me, I've been on some teams growing up as a kid, little league or high school, that we had ballers, or I saw teams play that had ballers, but could barely get 500. So it's different. So it's like I say, you have that head coach step in and say, hey, you know what? Or this is what we're gonna do with this. It's not about the amount of money. It's just making sure they get it and they understand it. It's like raising kids with your money, right? Teaching them how the value of a dollar.
Raff and AG, what you said is spot on. Educating them on the responsibility of getting that money, the privilege it is to get that money. Raff, if you were Dan Lanning, if you're the coach right now at Oregon and you hear, are you cringing or are you like, yeah, I like that?
If I'm the coach, I'm like, I like that.
There you go.
It puts you in play with any player that you want, pretty much, because you know that you have the money to go out and get them. I mean, it's as sad as this is. I mean, this is kind of where we're at. If you've got the money, you're going to be a player.
Nick.
Yeah, I think you love it. I really do. I mean, you can't. I would say also from an institution standpoint, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, it doesn't give you an opportunity to provide excuses. It doesn't provide the coaching staff an opportunity to provide excuses of we need more resources. I'm not getting enough here. If Dan Lanning or coach name here can't recruit, then it's a coach problem and not a university institution problem.
Nick, what you just said, and before I go into that, Nick, I'm gonna expound. I want to also Bijo, good morning to you. He goes, I thought the purpose of NIL was so guys could get money for signing autographs, apparel, meet greets, etc.
That's fact.
Not we'll give you $3 million to come here. And Bijo, I feel you. Now, Nick, what you just said, Raff, what you said, AG, what you just said. Now you have unlimited resources, quote unquote, according to Phil Knight. And Rick Neuheis reported on Sirius FM Sports Radio as well. A number of the coaches going, wow. If you don't win, you've exposed yourself. Because if you got, okay, for instance, Ohio State has 11 out of the 100 5-stars. 11! And we were tripping about $25 for a ticket to our practice. They're charging $50.
Yeah.
$50 for it. So you think about this. Now think about how much pressure you guys that Ryan Day was under when he got boat raced by Michigan. Boat raced by Michigan. Yeah. And this year you have 11 out of the 100 5-stars on your squad. Now you look at Dan Lanning over in Michigan, over at Oregon, you guys. Unlimited. Unlimited. Is there pressure?
I think you go back to also like Ryan Day, who's at the top. Don't forget what he said a couple of years ago is you need $17-18 million to fund a roster.
Yeah.
At that level. And that's fine. But now think about what the NCAA just institutionalized over the summer here, that going forward, there's going to be a $22 million line on every athletic budget to pay players. Collective bargaining.
Correct.
Which, so for all the folks that are mad about like a cap and stuff, well, that's what that collective bargaining does allow at times, right? It allows it to maybe hopefully
and it's going to go
level it up, and it's going to increase, but the entire market is going to increase.
That means everybody's getting the same amount.
Yes, exactly. And that's what like the collective bargaining type of thing. And that was the biggest issue for these last 3 years is that there was no CBA
like there is in the NBA or like there is in the NFL. And that was like the thing that I think a lot of people were clamoring for, was that they need some sort of foundation and some sort of like parameters to work within. And now going forward, they're going to have that. So yeah, NIL initially was supposed for that, so whatever the texter said. But we also understanding where this world is and where the priorities are. Well, you got a lot of money riding on these football coaches and teams to win. You got a lot of money, and people are going to go to extreme lengths, sometimes unlimited lengths, as Phil Knight is, to get the job done.
Yeah, and like as a coaching staff, and Nick and Raff already agreed to this, saying, "Oh man, I'm feeling good, right?" Because now you got everything you want to be the school that you want to be on the football field, or the basketball court, or the baseball field, wherever, right? So yeah, I am geeked up.
I just think, like, also imagine being Dan Lanning. You're going in there with 2 double-digit win seasons under your belt in your 2 years of being a head coach. You just got 2 of the best transfer portal quarterbacks that were available in this class, and Dylan Gabriel, and then the guy from Dante Moore from UCLA. And you also have incredible facilities. Frankly, your brand is sexy because you have one of the top dog in Nike working for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the sexy and attractive brand and jerseys and apparel and all of that. And now, guess what? From an institution standpoint, you just moved to the second best conference in the country, maybe even the first at times. So you're going into a 5-star quarterback's room. Maybe the priority isn't money. Well, guess what? You've been winning. So there you go. You still got to win. Like, I don't understand this narrative of, well, these guys just want money. No, there's still people that want to win.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of 18-year-olds that want to win. Dan Lanning is really kind of at the top of their game, and they're potentially going to sign the number 1 class because of 2 reasons. Yes, the unlimited funds and resources, but they're winning, and they're expected to win. There's other teams that might just have one piece of that, and they might have the financial value or buy-in. But we've also seen what happened, and guess what? Somebody brought up Texas A&M. What do you think their issue was? They had the money. It was the $50,000 to every offensive lineman. But if you don't win, it doesn't matter.
You don't bring the coaching stuff together.
Yes. Yeah. So like I don't always understand the narrative or agree with the narrative. And that's okay. We can agree to disagree, folks. But like, I don't always agree with the narrative of, man, unlimited resources automatically equals winning, because as Scaper said at the beginning of this segment, it's that camaraderie piece. Yeah. And also it's still the developmental piece. A guy that doesn't matter if he's getting paid $7 million or $700,000 his freshman year, he's still got to develop for you to be successful as a team.
Yep.
So there's still so many other factors. So I just want to tell folks, pump, like, yeah, is it out of control? Yeah. Is it going to be out of control? Yes. But just pump the brakes, because they're all the folks that they're maybe they're the traditionalists, if you will, that are about the development or about the winning, about the team culture. Those are all still applicable and very, very important into all this working together.
You guys, what got Texas A&M's former coach chased out of town? What got him fired?
Losses.
And he had
he lost a lot.
Those 5 stars.
Yep. Right.
And they paid him $90 million to go away.
That's a coach would have to take it. Dan Lanning has to take it personal. Any coach, and I know I would. I'm like, you know what? I got no bumps in the roads in front of me, other than the games that got to get played, and then me and my coaching staff getting my players ready to play. Those are the bumps in the road. I'll take that, because I don't have to now worry about what I can or cannot get because of the funding.
Yeah,
that's not an issue. So if it's just me developing and playing and coaching, then okay, we about this. Let's see how many games we can win.
We're going to talk more about this when we come back. We got a number of texts I want to get to. And one in particular, I want you to think about this. Unknown texture 1151. Good morning, Coach. The collective bargaining is capped, but NIL and what the player can earn off his or her likeness isn't capped.
Well, isn't that a good thing though?
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to do all of the legwork to grow my brand and still perform on the field or on the playing surface,
but you better perform.
Why should I cap it?
Yeah.
We know these things go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But I would say this, like, imagine it's you put in all this legwork to provide a good social media presence, to have a good relationship with top brands and companies, and you win. Why would you'd be sitting there saying, well, why should I be capped out at 500,000 when I could get $1 million?
Get $1 million.
Because AD, and this is not like a personal shot at AD. AD could be doing half the leg work, get one big deal, and get $500,000, but then have no other offers come his way. Well, now I'm capped. When I put in so much more work, I may be performing better or just as good as AD, but why are we on the same playing surface? Because then that's not NIL.
Correct.
So that's where it's very, very sticky situation.
What it basically is, guys, it's capitalism. It's capitalism. If I provide a service, I'm going to excel at that service at my name, image, and likeness, I should be compensated a fair price. Whatever that, and the market deems what's fair. You know, that NIL collective deemed what's fair.
Which is the same as like NFL contracts where the market gets reset every couple of months.
And it's nuts. We want to discuss this when we come back. Also, sad news we want to report to, which everyone, a lot of people you know about already. We want to get into that as well, though, but definitely want to dive more into this NIL. And I want to hear we're going to want to continue to hear your opinions too. Are you for it? You're against it? And what's your opinions on it? We'll be back, folks. It's Friday. It's The Drive, 937 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and hot temperatures. An afternoon high around 92. Tonight, mostly clear skies and mild lows. We'll see a low around 71. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine and very hot temperatures. An afternoon high around 101. I'm meteorologist Kyle Puck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the industry's latest technology. Upgrade to an exactly merged high-speed planter to cover more acres, increasing flexibility and productivity. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location to order your new John Deere planter and experience the Landmark difference.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I'd like Bill to be say next to you, so when you say on three, he goes,
That'd be awesome. That would be Steve Sipple on three.
You should be there just for that.
That's all I said for 3 days.
Kirk Francis, Steve Sipple from the Husker Online on 3 Network.
Early Break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this Friday. We are. AG and Raff, let me ask you this, man. Okay. First of all, 3794, unknown texter Eric and Hitman. Good morning to you. He goes, the NFL has an antitrust exemption that the NCAA couldn't get that had to be factored in as well. Thanks. And there's a point there. There's another point there. Old Dad 34. Good morning, Old Dad. He goes, is NIL running college sports, in your opinion, fellas, or helping? Is it ruining or is it helping? What's you guys' thoughts, man?
I mean, and it's an opinion thing on that. I say if it's done the right way in a college program, then yeah, it's developing the kids the proper way. But when it's not the management side of it done right, then you have issues. You'll have some issues. And we saw that in the first couple of years. The point guard basketball player from University of Miami.
Yep.
You know, saying, hey, I'm not going to play for Miami. I'm going to go play for Florida.
Yep.
Because Florida's giving me $10 million. Y'all giving me $5 million. You know, so that was the early stages.
And you know what, Raff? Think about this, AG and Raff. The quarterback who's not has the lawsuit now.
Jalen Rashada.
Yes, Jalen Rashada. Raff,
he was lied to.
Yes.
Right.
So then you get into the murkiness of that aspect of it too.
But that's the early, I'll say, bumps in the road that you're going to have with something new coming into the fray. So all the programs in the Power 5 and some D2, you know, most of colleges, all colleges had to pivot when this came into fruition 3 years ago.
Or not pivot, i.e. Dabo Swinney, to your own demise, though.
Right. You know, so it's just adjustments from college sports to professional sports that we got to do. And as coaches, I said this before, and I keep saying, if I was a coach right now, which I am, I'm welcoming it because I know how to adjust. I'm not going to just look at it and be like, oh, man, we got problems here. I can't do this, or this is going to be hard here. I got to figure it out because this is a new part of the game. My job is coaching, you know. So I got to figure out how to become a good coach and work along with anything and what are my tools out there, and this is a tool I could use.
Raff, you and AG are both coaches. Have coached before. Raff, you've coached before. AG, you coach right now. You've been under coaches, and with you, AG, you've been in locker rooms before to where you knew where guys weren't happy with contracts at the pro level. You're professionals. You have you have mouths to feed. I mean, you've made that statement before. You got mouths to feed because you play different. So let me ask you guys this: as a coach, whether you like it or not, isn't that one more thing you have to worry about? Both of you, I want to hear both of you guys' opinion. Isn't that one more thing you have to worry about now?
It's only a thing to worry about if you let it be a thing to worry about.
But you have to.
If you make it a thing, like the most important,
I see what you're saying.
I don't make it the number one thing. It's part of everything else that is to be a pro. It's I just add it to the list. Oh, I got to wake up early. I got to get 8 hours of sleep. I got to work out in off season. Oh, okay. I got to make sure. It's just part of the list of things I got to do to be a professional. So now it's different because now you got 18-year-olds now have to have that mindset. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
You know,
gotta adjust.
Exactly. You still gotta adjust. So you gotta. So this is where the head coaches come in. This is where the ADs come in. This is like Mikey Daniel. Player development, people. That's why you have these people in a college organization to make sure the players
and help alleviate some of that weight
can deal with this at age 18, age 19, and then by 2022, 23, they're walking on their own. So that's why the programs are built like this. So the support system that's there can then cater and develop the kids properly. And Mike talked about it a lot yesterday, not just from the football field side of it, but off the field as well.
Raff, what do you think, man?
Well, I just think these people that are, giving the money, the businesses, whatsoever. In business, you want to put your money behind stuff that's going to make you money or it's going to be the best for you. So what I foresee happening is you're going to have these people that are getting all these NIL or some, and you're going to have these players get NIL money, and then they end up being third string on the depth chart. Well, you're going to have these companies going, well, we're paying this much money and your third string, they want, I mean, I know they say it's not pay per play, but I think we've got to a point where it kind of is pay per play because the people that are the most that are playing the most, the stars are making the most money. So I mean, I don't know, but we've said it, for the last 3 years. I mean, it's just such a slippery slope, and I think you're going to see more lawsuits come out. The Jalen Rashad is that is saying that they were promised something and they never came through with it, and it'll be probably because they did not produce the way that those people wanted them to produce.
You guys, not unknown texter. I'm sorry. It's no IQ Crew. What's up, buddy? He's always texting in. We appreciate you. This is a good point, man. Will unlimited NIL evolve for players sitting out of bowl games for more money as opposed to opting out for the NFL? Will the unlimited NIL evolve for players sitting out of bowl games for more money as opposed to opting out for the NFL? It's a great question. It's a great question, IQ Crew. And the thing about a question like that, IQ Crew, and to the listeners out there, AG, Raff, and Sarah, we're thinking about things that we never had to think about before.
Right,
and that's part of evolvement.
Yep.
It's part of evolvement.
It's part of growth.
It's part of growth. But we never thought we'd see this in college and collegiate athletics.
No, it's wild.
Yeah, it is. It's just part of it now. And so it's how you digest it. And then obviously as a coach and a player, how you are going to do it for yourself, how the decision you're going to make for yourself. Because I know if I'm the player that I was back when in 1995, when this wasn't around, I'll be the same player I was today.
Yeah.
I'll just be I have a little, like almost an insurance plan now. I feel a little better, a little comfortable knowing that, okay, if I get hurt, I got something I could, jumpstart off my career after college once I get my degree.
Right.
I feel a little better, going and not knowing that, okay, now if I turn my ACL back then, I'm like, man, then okay, make sure this is why I'm getting my college degree.
And you know what, AG, though? I'm going to say this, though, Raff. I'm going to say this about AG. You're an outlier. Most
I've heard
kids
that a lot.
did not sit down in 8th and 9th grade, 10th grade, 6th grade. You are the exception, not the rule, though. Okay?
Correct.
Great home structure, great head on your shoulders. There was always that discipline there. What about the kid that literally could not tell you what a goal is?
True.
But has got an 83% goal percentage.
Correct.
In a particular sport, or it's averaging X amount. So what I'm saying with that is this. You are an outlier What about? But it goes into the point like you talk about with the Michael Daniels. We talked about the importance of having development guys around them, etc. So from that aspect, what you're saying is spot on. Raff, let me ask you this, and AJ, we'll bring that back to you as well. How would you, as coaches, deal with the guys that are making great money but want to sit out, like we've seen this past bowl season? You know, that said, you know what, the quarterback from Texas, the backup quarterback from Texas, you know, the other guy from Washington that says, you know what, I'm gonna sit out. Florida State got boat raced because I'm not saying because of only that,
right?
But a number, they would have lost most likely regardless. But at the same time, I mean, they lost a number of guys.
Yeah.
How as a coach would you deal with that when you have guys who made a lot of money during the season, but I'm about to hit this portal?
Yeah, I mean, but between hitting the portal or about to sit out just because they're about to, you know, they don't want to affect being hurt going into the draft
either.
So conversation will be like it's a different conversation for every player.
Yeah.
You know, it's finding out like what are your reasons? Like why I would be as a coach because I'm like, you're my star wide receiver. So why are you sitting out? That's the first question I ask them. And I was like, if they can answer that as a pro, then I'll be like, okay. I could deal with that. But if they gonna sit there I don't know.
Well, here's the deal though. I'm
gonna dig into you.
Yeah.
If you give me an I don't know answer. But
I don't think
coach.
I don't think coaches have a say.
Well, they don't have a say. I'm saying just asking the question. Like I do, I can ask a question and say, "Hey, you're my top quarterback, and you're sitting out. Why?" And you say, "Coach," and the player goes to me, "Hey, coach, I'm sitting out because you know I don't want to get hurt, and I want to make sure my draft status doesn't get affected if I get hurt." And I'm like, "Okay, that's professional. That's what he's going to have to do at the next level.
Yeah.
That's what other athletes going to have to do at the next level is have that tough conversation with that coach. Does the coach want to hear it? No. That's their guy. That's their girl at the position that they know they need them in for this game. You know, and if it's not a national, especially, I mean, so it even hurts harder because if it's a national title game,
right?
And players decide to do that, right?
But then you have these coaches going, "Hey, I'm going to coach elsewhere, so I won't be there for the bowl game." So
right, exactly.
Hey, that's right, Brian. Exactly. Great point. It's a great point. Goes both ways.
So it goes both ways.
It goes both
so
ways.
It's a hard conversation that people are now having to experience, and that's one thing about the human nature. Sometimes we don't like to have hard conversations.
Yes.
AD, you're a motivational speaker. You talk about it all the time.
And it's tough to have them.
But this is now a time when portal, NIL, all this coming up. Now you're going to have conversations like, man, do we really have to talk about this? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And when you make that type of money, yes, you do have that conversation.
Because you teaching, this is also developing the player.
Yeah.
Because you're telling the player, or you're not you're telling the player, but when you're in that conversation, as the coach, I know I would say, you know what? Thank you for that answer, because this is the same conversation you're going to have when you're dealing with, if you're going to become a Texan or a Bear or a 49er. You have to sit there and talk to the GM or talk to the negotiator or talk to your own agent and tell you, hey, I don't want that contract.
Adult conversation.
So it's development going on.
Can you guys imagine what it's going to be like? Because you've got to think eventually they're going to put some sort of salary cap in place. And then you're not only are you going to have to deal with recruiting, you have to deal with, well, we can't take you because we don't have enough money underneath the cap. And
it's going to happen. It is going. Same thing. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball. I don't think Major League Baseball really has a problem because they almost got unlimited funds. They got Phil Knight sponsoring all the Major League teams. But basketball and baseball, yes. I mean, basketball and football, yes. Basketball and football, yes. Every year there's a new collective bargaining amount that this gets distributed between all 32 teams. And since it's been created, which I'm not remembering where it started, but since 2010 and every 10 years, the cap has went up.
Yeah.
That collective bargaining agreement money for all 32. That's why we're seeing NBA, like we already mentioned, you mentioned it. NBA players are making X amount from what Michael Jordan made back in 1997 or 1995 or what year that was. So that's why you're seeing that, because advertisement dollars are growing every year.
And you know what, Raff and AG, Raiders fan Austin Drapple, good morning to you, brother. He goes with and this is a great one too, with the combination of major conference changes, the CFB video game coming back 11 years later, and a 12-team playoff. He goes, this is the most anticipated season I could ever remember.
We're going to have us some fun this year. This one for the fans. I'm saying that for the fans. For us as fans, for us as commentators, this is going to be a fun year for college football.
Austin is spot
And then
on.
college sports now we're in a new territory.
It is, man.
You know, to see where things are going in the college level. Like when I first heard about it, I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I almost remember the day. It was a nice spring day. And I'm like reading this article like, babe, look, college players about to get, I'm like, this is awesome. I was like, I wish I was 20 years younger, but hey, it is what it is. But then also like I said, all the questions comes in.
Yeah.
You know, what we're talking about right now, but it's just pivoting.
Uncharted
It's
territory.
business. You have college programs that are now mimicking NFL organizations.
David from Renew, he says, great show, gentlemen. Headed to golf. David, appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the Texas. This is definitely something we'll pick up again, possibly later next week, because there's a lot to go. And I'm sure there's going to be more from folks expounding and giving their opinions on the Phil Knight statement. Folks, we'll be right back with the RGT, the last segment. It's The Drive. It's Friday. It's 90.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska's always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Man, we sure have had quite a bit of severe weather this spring and summer.
Tell me about it. My roof is in shambles. The side of my house has hail damage, and I don't have time to deal with insurance companies right now.
Wait, Rico, you haven't talked to my guys at Coalition Restoration yet? They deal with commercial and residential roofing services, hail damage, and best of all, they'll work with the insurance companies to make your life easier.
Okay, what's the first step?
All you got to do is give them a call today for a free assessment at 402-416-8186. Coalition Restoration in Lincoln and online at coalitionrestoration.com.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the pursuit of justice for those that have been injured. My name is Eric Hagan, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our detail-oriented trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Right now at Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down. And I mean everything. Top-tier equipment? Check. 24-hour access? You bet. Free fitness training? Always. Workouts in the free PF app? What'd I tell you? Even super friendly team members.
Hey, welcome to Planet Fitness.
Oh, hey, I was just mentioning you.
Hey.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th. See Home Club for details.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through July 16th, is spend $30, get 2 New York strips for free. Also, 10% off all beef jerky. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. This will be a very quick segment. I wanted to get to most of you guys' texts and gals' texts, but we will try to definitely do that next week. Appreciate you, Old Dad 34, Ben. Appreciate you, Raider fan Austin again for texting. The IQ crew and all of you. Much appreciated, all of you. Raff, what do you got for the RGT, my man?
All right, first off, just to let everyone know this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you got to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations, place takeout orders, or get any type of catering that you might need. And now for Raff's Good Take, proudly sponsored by Cigars Lounge on 800 Q Street. All you have to do is go to Cigars between 12 and 5 to get 15% off your tab. Just let them know you listen to 93.7 The Ticket and The Drive. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Steve Gleason. Don't know if you guys know who he is, but he played special teams a lot for the New Orleans Saints. He blocked the punt the game after Katrina, where they came back to New Orleans. Steve was diagnosed with ALS 13 years ago. He was given 3 years to live. Last night, he gave a speech at the ESPYs after winning the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. If you do one thing this weekend or today, check out that speech. It's so inspiring. Steve Gleason is amazing, and you are Raff's Good Take.
I will check that out, Raff. Yep. I recorded the ESPYs last night. Didn't watch, but recorded.
I didn't even realize it was on.
Yeah,
because this week, I go back years ago. This was the week I would take my kids out to. We would go to either Disneyland or Disney World, and I remember going to LA for Disneyland and the ESPYs being there every year. The same week we would go. I think it was like 3 consecutive years in a row. Was able to have family time, but then have a little sports time. And my oldest daughter, Monty, she got a chance to meet Venus and Serena Williams that week. And so, this is a big week for the ESPYs, Arthur Ashe, and the one coach too, Jimmy Valvano, that they promote a lot, big deal, but still a moment that my daughter, I think I got to remind her. I was like, you met Serena Venus. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it was great for me to do that, have the opportunity, So.
Precious memories, man. The AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Folks, today's Attitude Adjustment is just paying homage to the late Monty Kiffin. Monty Kiffin was 84 years old, born and raised in Lexington, Nebraska. Of course, played for Nebraska, coached at Nebraska. Ahman, you ran against some of his defenses.
Oh, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that was the dude, man.
He was that guy, man. This was pretty cool here. Sean Callahan of On3 had a great post on Twitter, and he mentioned this, and it so shows you about the importance of relationships, how Kiffin played a critical role in getting Frank Solich to connect with Bo Pelini.
Right.
He called Carroll and recommended Pelini's name to Kiffin to tell Solich for the Nebraska defensive coordinator position in 2002. Of course, the rest is history is that. And that's just that's a small thing, but just in sports, outstanding man, changed really the defenses, the trajectory of defenses in the NFL. Buddy Ryan-ish, if you would.
Their defense, right?
Yeah, Buddy Ryan-ish. So, again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Kiffin family, who obviously have very deep Nebraska roots, being from Lexington, Nebraska. But he, as far as an attitude adjustment, it's just paying homage, man, when homage is due. So, man, a guy that had a life that was well lived, 84 years old, since he died peacefully in Oxford, Mississippi, surrounded by friends, family, and grandkids. In fact, one of his grandkids was quoted as saying is that he's in no pain anymore. He's looking down on us. So, again, our thoughts and respects go out, and prayers go to the Kiffin family. AG, anything to say before Raff takes us home, my man?
No, nothing at all. It was a great show, and I'm excited about the next day.
Absolutely.
What you got, Raff?
Well, everyone, I just got to say it. Black shirt, Terrell Farley, the Hall of Famer. Coming into studio. Have a great weekend. Be nice to each other. Congratulations, Terrell. You are the man.
Man, big congrats.
Congrats, T-Far.